So the lineup then from inside to out: Collins, Anderson, Hossain and Yano Pedersen. Collins doing a little bit of guarding there. Whilst Hossain just content to clear that back. Track staff at the ready as the other two riders come down to the tapes. Collins, Anderson, Hossain, Pedersen. Still waiting for Yano Pedersen to sort himself out. Well, green light's on now. Collins straining at the leash, as indeed was Hossain, and it's Phil Collins and Yano Pedersen nearly come adrift there, but it's Phil Collins that go down the back straight for the first time, chased by Ricard Hossain of Swindon. The Cradley rider out in front going well. Jan Anderson in first spot with Pedersen bringing up the rear. Lap number 2, Anderson chasing after Hossain. Phil Collins building up a healthy lead. Well, Anderson still chasing after Hossain as they come on to lap number 3, and it's Anderson trying to get on the inside of Hossain, and Pedersen coming up as well into the act. Ricard Hossain still holding second place, and Jan Anderson pushing him hard, and Yano Pedersen coming around on the outside of him. Front wheel up in the air, rearing, just managing to control it, and he's trying to get on the outside of Jan Anderson, and it's Pedersen in third place now. Ricard Hossain still second, Phil Collins out in front, and Yano Pedersen trying hard on Ricard Hossain, but to no avail. Well, Jan Anderson gets 1 point there at the expense of Jan Anderson. Well, a good win indeed. And down they are. Vorland's in and away. Graham, Shearer, it's Alan Graham over Mitch Shearer. Mitch Shearer coming up fast. And it's Shearer to the front. Youngerson going inside Cox. Well, it's Mitch Shearer going well, Graham, and it's Cox gone round on the outside, and he's coming after Alan Graham. Jan Youngerson as well, it's Marvin Cox into second place now. Cox chasing after Shearer. The Kiwi going well, chased hard by the Englishman. Alan Graham holding off the Dane, Jan Youngerson, as they roar down that back straight. The blue helmeted Mitch Shearer and the white helmeted Marvin Cox run inside beautifully there. Cox to the front as they roar onto lap number 4 with Jorgensen trying hard on Alan Graham. Cox is front wheel up in the air there, going well, and he's not going to be caught by Mitch Shearer now. Over the line he goes for 3 points, and John Jorgensen makes third spot at the expense of Alan Graham. Heat number 3 then. Tatum, Ermolenko, Nielsen, Esquidency. Transition. And away, Tatum, and it's Nielsen to the first turn. Nielsen over Tatum. Sam Ermolenko third as they roar down that back straight. The world champion out in front, going well. Ermolenko gone inside Tatum nicely there. Lap number 2. Ermolenko chasing after Nielsen. Tatum third with John Esquidenson at the back. Well, the black leathered Nielsen going well. Ermolenko holding second spot. Immaculately clad is Nielsen, doing a little wheelie there. lap number 4, and it looks odds on it's going to be 3 points to the world champion. Front wheel bobbing up in the air. Over the line he goes, a superb wheelie. Yermolenko second, and coming in third, Kelvin Tatum with John Eskedenson in last place. So as they sort themselves out then, Gunderson, Wigg, Davis, Knutson. Scotty Marshall calling them down. But Davis looks as though he touched the tapes there and they're away. And it's Tommy Knutson. Yeah, the red lights have gone on, and undoubtedly it'll be John Davis excluded from the rerun for touching the tapes. Doing a little gardening. 4 riders being called down then. Gunderson, Wigg, Ericsson, Knutson. Wigg going back. Who will it be? Trotland's itching. And away, Gunderson, Wigg, and it's Knutson trying to come round on the outside. It's Eric Gunderson to the front with Tommy Knutson gone round on the outside beautifully. Knutson to the front over Eric Gunderson. Gunderson coming back, Knutson, and it's Wigg coming up now as they come on the lap number 2. Wigg trying hard, and it's Tommy Knutson holding front position there from Eric Gunderson. Simon Wigg third and Preben Eriksson bringing up the rear. The wheels of Michelle flying as they come on the lap number 3. Tommy Knutson going well. Eric Gunderson trying hard but unable to catch the flying Coventry rider. And it's Gunderson now coming up fast on the outside as they come on the lap number 4. He's switching to the inside. And he's coming on the inside, but he's still Tommy Knutson as they roar down that back straight. The black and yellow helmeted Tommy Knutson over the red helmeted Eric Gunderson. In and at the last turn, and a fine win indeed to Coventry's Dane Tommy Knutson over the previous world champion Eric Gunderson, with Englishman Simon Wigg in third position. Waiting for Collins. Collins coming down now. Knutson. Knutson, Collins, Graham Nelson. You're going to burn. Trotland's itching. And away, Knutson, Collins. It's Tommy Knutson and Hans Nielsen trying hard to get round on the outside, but there wasn't enough room, and it's Phil Collins into second place. Tommy Knutson out in front. Collins, Nielsen with Alan Graham in last place as they come on the lap number 2. Phil Collins holding on to second place from Hans Nielsen. Tommy Knutson, the Coventry rider, going well. Knutson out in front. Nielsen trying hard to come round on the outside of Collins, but Phil Collins holding him at bay. Collins coming up on Knutson. Knutson grimly holding on, and Collins lost out. Nielsen going down on Collins now. Nielsen in second place, chasing after Tommy Knutson. The red helmeted Tommy Knutson over the yellow and black helmeted Hans Nielsen. Nielsen trying hard, and he's coming up fast on Tommy Knutson as they come in and out the last turn. But it's Tommy Knutson over the line for a fine win to give him maximum points so far. A total of 6. Hans Nielsen, a total of 5. And Phil Collins, a total of 4. Alan Graham coming in last. Well, that's heat number 5, ladies and gentlemen, and back into the pits they go. Well, on to heat 6, and it's Simon Wigg, Kelvin Tatum, Jan Anderson and Marvin Cox. So Wiggy got the inside of Tatum, Anderson on number 3 and Cox on the outside. As they come down. Well, who's it going to be this time? Frontline's itching. And away, Wig, Tatum, Anderson, Cox. It's Wig out in front of Tatum. And Cox trying to come through him. Tatum as well, but it's still Simon Wig. Cox in third place, Jan Anderson last. Anderson tried hard and Tatum holding on to second place from Cox. Cox coming on the inside of Tatum, but Tatum back round on the outside. Simon Wig out in front. The Coventry rider holding off the Oxford rider for second place. Going out very wide there, but Cox unable to take advantage. Lap number 3 in the green leather, Simon Wig out in front of Coventry's Kelvin Tatum. Marvin Cox still trying hard on Tatum. Tatum grimly holding on that position there. Wig going well. As they come down that back straight for the last time, it's Wig out in front. Over the line he goes for a fine win. And Marvin Cox made it over the line from Kelvin Tatum. Well, Cox a good second place there. Starting Marshall calling the 4 riders down. Who's it going to be? Amalenko, Gunderson, Shearer, Hossain. Green lights on. And away, and it's Amalenko over Gunderson. Shearer switching to the inside. Hossain coming on the outside of Shearer. Amalenko out in front of Gunderson. Gunderson trying hard, chasing after the American. Then up number 2. Wolverhampton's Yank going well. Cradley's Dane, Gunderson chasing, but to no avail. Coming up fast on Ermolenko as they roar onto lap number 3. The red helmeted Ermolenko over the blue helmeted Gunderson. The wheels zipping the shell, flying. Gunderson trying hard but unable to catch the flying Yank. In third spot, Mitch Shearer from Rickard Hossain. Gunderson still trying, but no, the American over the line first. And the Kiwi making it over the Swede for third position. Well, a quick chat or two there with Gunderson and Ermolenko. Well, heat number 8 then, and it's Jenna Pedersen, Jon Jorgensen, John Eskedinson and John Davis. So Pedersen on the inside of Jorgensen, Eskedinson and Davis on the outside as the 4 riders are told to come down to the line. Frontline's itchy. And away. And it's Pedersen over Jorgensen. Jorgensen switching to the inside of Jano Pedersen, but Pedersen back round on the outside to regain front position there. The red helmeted Jano Pedersen out in front, going well. Jon Jorgensen second, holding off John Eskedinson with John Davis at the back, watching it all there. Well, little Jano Pedersen out in front, going well. Jon Jorgensen holding second position comfortably. Down the back straight, speed Jano Pedersen. Lap number 4. Looks odds on it's going to be 3 wins, or 3 points, shall we say, for Jano Pedersen. Gaining up the last turn. And that's it to the finish with John Espedenson making 3rd spot from John Davis. Well, back into the pits now for a well-earned breather. Well, the riders now had 2 races, and at the top of the tree, Coventry's Tommy Knutson with maximum 6 points so far. In close attendance, the world champion Hans Nielsen on 5, as indeed is his Oxford teammate Marvin Cox, and also Wolverhampton's Sam Ermolinko. A few riders on 4, Cradley's Phil Collins and Eric Gunderson, and Jano Pedersen and Oxford's Simon Wigg. However, the riders now coming out for heat number 9, and it's Marvin Cox in the red helmet, John Davis in the blue, Phil Collins in the white, and Sam Ermolinko in the yellow and black helmet on the outside line. Well, that's Phil Collins just clearing his back wheel, waiting for the other 3 participants to come down. And there's the referee's klaxon, putting all 4 riders on 2 minutes. Well, down comes Marvin Cox. Well, can he gain another win to make it 8 points? Can Phil Collins win to give him total of 7? Or will it be Sam Ermolinko to give him 8? John Davis not having a very good evening at all, being excluded in his first ride for a tape infringement. Well, we're waiting for Davis and Collins to come down to the line. Marvin Cox there, sorting himself out on the inside position, and down comes John Davis on number 2 grid. And here comes Phil Cox. And away, Cox. And Ermolinko chasing after Marvin Cox. Marvin Cox out in front of Sam Ermolinko. Ermolinko breathing down Cox's neck. Phil Collins 3rd and John Davis at the rear. Marvin Cox out in front, chased hard by Wolverhampton's Yank. Sam Ermolinko trying hard on the outside of Cox as they come on to lap number 3. It's Cox with Ermolinko right on his back wheel there. Down the back straight they speed. Ermolinko closing in, and he's coming inside Cox this time now, almost shoulder to shoulder. Still Cox grimly holding that front position. Sam Ermolinko giving it all he's got, but it's Cox holding grimly onto that front position as they roar down that back straight. Ermolinko making his effort again. Which way he's going to try and get round on Cox? No, he's not doing it. And Phil Collins 3rd place. Well, a good win indeed to Marvin Cox to put him out in front at the moment with a total of 8 points. Well, heat number 10 then, and it's John Espedenson, Alan Graham, Eric Gunderson and Jan Anderson. Alan Graham just coming through the smoke and haze there. He's in the blue helmet. Eric Gunderson going the other way back in the white helmet. Graham just trying a quick start. And another one. In the meantime, we're waiting for Jan Anderson. John Escobenson turning around, going back. Well, less than 30 seconds. Starting marshal calling the riders down to the line there. Escobenson, Graham, Gunderson, Anderson. Waiting for Jan Anderson. Down he comes. Now we're waiting for John Escobenson, and he's coming down. Who's it going to be then? Volandici. And away, and it's Escobenson and Gunderson going round on the outside beautifully to the front. Eric Gunderson, the white-leathered, white-helmeted Eric Gunderson out in front. John Escobenson holding second place as they come on to lap number 2. Alan Graham trying hard and Jan Anderson in last position. Well, Gunderson going through the haze and smoke on that fourth turn there. Lap number 3. Gunderson pulling away from Escobenson. Wobbling about there, but still in command. Lap number 4. Well, Alan Graham just holding on to third place from Jan Anderson. In and out the last turn. A good win to Eric Gunderson. Well, that gives him a total of 7 points now. Well, heat number 11, and it's Coventry's Jon Jorgensen in the red helmet, Hans Nielsen in the blue, Rickard Hussein in the white, and Simon Wigg, yellow and black. Well, we've got 4 points. Nielsen got 5. Jon Jorgensen not doing so well, as indeed is neither is Rickard Hussein. So Wiggy needing a win here, as indeed is world champion Hans Nielsen, to keep in contention with Tommy Knutson and Sam Ermelinko and Eric Gunderson and Marvin Cox. Sorting themselves out and down at the line, Jon Jorgensen, Hans Nielsen, Rickard Hussein and Simon Wigg. Starting marshal calling the 4 riders down to the line now for heat number 11. Jorgensen still digging in. All straining at the tapes there, and it's Nielsen there. Jorgensen got a bad gate there. Rickard Hussein chasing on Hans Nielsen. Nielsen out in front, going well. And coming on the inside there is Jon Jorgensen, and Wiggy trying to get round on the outside of Rickard Hussein. Jorgensen second, and Wigg gone inside of Hussein, and Wigg third now. Hans Nielsen going well. And Wigg coming up on Jon Jorgensen. Jorgensen, the Coventry rider, holding off the Oxford rider with the world champion Dane Hans Nielsen storming away out in front there. Quick look over his shoulder to see where the others are, and it's Simon Wigg trying hard to get John Jorgensen. Nielsen out in front. Jorgensen holding on to second place, and a beautiful wheelie there from Hans Nielsen, and Wigg finishing third. Well, that win to Nielsen keeps him just one. Well, it puts him up at the top now. He's got a total of 8 points. And, well, Jon Jorgensen, he's not got too many points. And Simon Wigg only got 1 from there, so he's on 5, the same as Phil Collins now. Well, heat number 12 then, and it's Tommy Knutson got the inside position. Can he gain another win to keep up at the top to give him a total maximum 9 points so far? Jano Pedersen on number 2 good. If he gains a win, he'll have 7 and he'll still be well in contention. Calvin Tatum and Mitch Shearer not doing so well. So as they sort themselves out, Tatum looking at his machine there. In the meantime, Tommy Knutson digging in, and we're waiting for Mitch Shearer to come down to make the quartet up. Well, down to the line now. Soon be herring scaring into that first bend. Tanis, Red, Charles, and Tatum just going back down again. Who's he going to be then? Knutson, Pedersen, Tatum, Shearer. And they're away. Knutson there. And Tatum round Jano Pedersen. Tatum coming up on Knutson, and it's Tatum gone inside Tommy Knutson. Coventry teammates there battling it out for competition, and Knutson coming round on Tatum. It's still Tatum there shoulder to shoulder, but Knutson got the advantage on Calvin Tatum, and Jano Pedersen in close attendance as well. Mitch Shearer at the back watching it all. Knutson's front wheel, a quick bob up in the air there, and he's still in front with Calvin Tatum. Chase, as indeed is Jano Pedersen. The wheels zipping, the shell flying, and it's Tommy Knutson in that red helmet pulling away now from his Coventry teammate Calvin Tatum. Jano Pedersen still breathing down Tatum's neck. Tatum just holding off the persistent challenge of Jano Pedersen, with Tommy Knutson looking to go for his 3rd victory of the evening. Jano Pedersen trying hard on Tatum as they come down, but no, he just couldn't make it there. Well, a good win to Knutson. 9 points and at the top of the tree now. And he looks round, and an acknowledgement to his teammate Calvin Tatum and fellow Dane Jano Pedersen.
He races everything, including his wheelchair.
Well, at the interval stage then,
At
the top, Coventry's Tommy Knutson with 9 points. Breathing down his necks, 2 Oxford riders, the world champion Hans Nielsen and Marvin Cox, both with 8 points. And then 2 riders with 7, American Sam Emelinko and Dane Eric Gunderson.
The pit lamb, £169 being collected. We'll talk to the ladies in a minute, we'll just get a quick photo.
Stardy man calling them all down, Collins shuffling back. Got hands itching. And they're away. And it's Mitch Shearer over Simon Wigg and John Eskeldenson, and Wigg coming up on Shearer. Shearer holding front position from the green leathered wing. Wig chasing hard on Shearer. John Eskedinson coming in and Phil Collins at the back watching it all. Still the Kiwi out in front of the Englishman. Wig trying hard to get on the inside of Shearer. Shearer grimly holding that front position as they come on to lap number 3. John Eskedinson still holding off the persistent challenge of Phil Collins. Wiggy breathing down Shearer's neck. He's trying on the outside, but it's still Shearer and Wig giving it all he's got as they come on to the last lap now. It's Shearer chased by Wig, Eskedinson chased by Phil Collins as they come in towards the last 2 turns. Wig making his effort on the inside, coming in, and has he done it? Yes, he just beat him at the line there. Just pipped Shearer to the line. Well, that gives Simon Wigg a fine win. Just wait for the referee's decision, but I'm sure Wiggy done it. Well, I'm afraid I was wrong there. Mitch Shearer got the referee's verdict in heat number 13. So Simon only got 2 points and John Eskedinson the 3rd spot from Phil Collins. However, on now to heat number 14, and it's Andy Graham coming in for Jan Anderson. Tommy Knutson on the 2nd grid, Jan Jorgensen on number 3, and American Sam Ermolenko on the outside. Well, can Tommy Knutson make it 4 wins on the trot and keep up at the top? Or can American Sam Ermolenko score a win over him? Just got to wait and see what happens, and very shortly those tapes will be rising and the riders herring scaring into that first bend. Once again, tearing the red shell aside. Meantime, American Sam Ermolenko all on his own at the moment, sorting his patch out, having a look round to see where the others are. Track staff at the rein. Well, down comes Andy Graham, replacing Jan Anderson. Next to him is Tommy Knutson, and Tommy's teammate, Jan Jorgensen, fellow Dane on number 3 grid, with American Sam Ermolenko on the outside. Starting marshal saying, come on, chaps, down to the line now, all 4 of you. Heat number 14. Graham, Knutson, Jorgensen, Ermolenko. Who's he going to be? Bend away, and it's Tommy Knutson. Sam Ermolenko trying hard to get round on the outside. It was Andy Graham for a brief spell there, but Tommy Knutson to the front. Andy Graham holding on to 2nd place. Sam Ermolenko and Jan Jorgensen having a rare battle for 3rd position. The blue helmeted Tommy Knutson out in front. Jan Jorgensen trying hard to get on the inside of Andy Graham. Still Andy Graham holding him at bay as they roar down that straight. Coventry's Dane, Tommy Knutson out in front with Jan Jorgensen, Coventry's other Dane, trying hard to get round on Andy Graham, and in comes Sam Ermolenko now, trying hard as they come down at that straight. Looks odds on it's going to be victory to Tommy Knutson for the 4th time this evening, and Jan Jorgensen almost, and it was Andy Graham almost out of the fence there. Sam Ermolenko, Jan Jorgensen made 2nd place, and Ermolenko 3rd, and Andy Graham came in last. Well, back into the pits for a well-earned breather. Well, that means that Tommy Knutson, 12 points, none dropped so far. No, Sam Ermolenko only just scored 1 from that race, which puts him on 8 points now.
That result of heat number 14, and the winner goes on his merry way in blue. That's Tommy Knutson. His winning time, 60 seconds exactly. Second in white was John Jorgensen, and third in yellow and black, Sam Ermolenko. 60 seconds dead then, the winning time.
Davis, Hossain, Tatum, Graham. And away to a good one. It's Tatum over Davis. Hossain over Alan Graham. Kelvin Tatum out in front of John Davis. Ricard Hossain trying to get in, as indeed is Andy Graham. But John Davis still hanging on to second place with Kelvin Tatum going well out in front. Tatum, Davis, Hossain trying again on Davis. Well, taking a quick look over his shoulder. Looks odds on he's going to gain a victory here. A little bit late though in the evening to make any ground on this Midland Riders Championship for 1986. And a win for Tatum. Davis second and Hossain third. And Nielsen packing that shell down at the starting line. Pedersen clearing his back wheel. Gunderson just waiting patiently. Marvin Cox still digging in. Who will it be then this time? Nielsen, Cox, Pedersen, Gunderson. And away Nielsen, Cox, Pedersen, Gunderson, they're all together there, and it's Nielsen over Cox, Pedersen over Gunderson. And it's Yano Pedersen coming up fast on Marvin Cox. Lap number 2, the black leathered Hans Nielsen out in front. Marvin Cox holding second place from Gunderson and Pedersen. Yano Pedersen chasing on Cox. Nielsen a commanding lead as he roars down that back straight. Immaculate style. Marvin Cox second with Yano Pedersen and Eric Gunderson chasing. Nielsen time to do a wheelie there. And a beautiful one over the line there. Ahead of his teammate Cox and Yano Pedersen. Well, that means that Hans Nielsen's just 1 point behind Tommy Knutson now. Marvin Cox, he's 2 points behind. And back. Well, the 4 riders down to the line. Collins, Jorgensen, Gunderson, Tatum. Who's it going to be? Jorgensen. Jorgensen to the front over Collins. Collins going inside Jorgensen nicely. And it's Kelvin Tatum coming round on the outside. Jan Jorgensen to the front. Phil Collins second, and Tatum trying hard on Collins. Lap number 2. Jan Jorgensen, Phil Collins, Kelvin Tatum with Eric Gunderson at the back. Well, the Coventry rider out in front of the Cradley rider. Phil Collins in second place now, and Jan Jorgensen to the front. Gunderson still trailing last, trying hard to catch up on Tatum. Gunderson chasing hard after Tatum. Meantime, Jan Jorgensen scuttling away out in front there. Phil Collins second, Tatum third, and Gunderson unable to gain any points in that one.
That's the 2-minute warning then for the riders in heat number 18, and we do have one alteration. As I mentioned earlier, Jan Anderson has to pull out because of machine problems, so his place in heat 18 will be taken by Preben Eriksson. So Preben Eriksson rides in blue. The full lineup then, Hans Nielsen rides in red, Preben Eriksson in blue, Mitch Shearer is in white, and John Davis in yellow and black.
Well, heat number 18 then, and it's Preben Eriksson coming in for Jan Anderson. Hans Nielsen in the red helmet needs to win this one to be assured of second place, and he's then just got to sweat it out and see what his teammate Marvin Cox can do in heat number 19. Also in this race, Reading's Mitch Shearer and John Davis. Neither of those two have done much all night, and well, Preben Eriksson is only coming out for second reserve ride in this race. So meantime, on the inside position there, Hans Nielsen there frantically digging in and treading that shell down so he can get a good start, which is so important. Just hoping, no doubt, that his teammate Marvin Cox can beat Tommy Knutson in the next race. Waiting now for Preben Eriksson.
Well, there's the man we've been waiting for then. Preben Eriksson coming out in blue. Does a tough stare looking from the outside in. Hans Nielsen, the world champion in red on gate 1. Preben Eriksson in blue on gate 2. Mighty Mitch Shearer in white on gate 3. John Davis in yellow and black from the outside.
Down to the line then. And away, Nielsen, Eriksson, Shearer, Davis. It's Nielsen over Eriksson. Shearer trying to get inside. Davis trying to come on the outside. Nielsen going well out in front. Eriksson still holding second place. John Davis third, Mitch Shearer last. Well, a black leathered Hans Nielsen, the world champion for 1986, coming in for his fourth victory here on his own track. Only lost 1 point to Tommy Knutson in heat number 5. Front wheel up in the air, over the line he goes. A beautiful wheelie once more. And he's doing one down the back straight for good measure. And another one now as he comes out the fourth turn. Second, Preben Eriksson, and third, John Davis. Well, heat number 19, the important one here indeed. Can Marvin Cox beat Tommy Knutson? Fully on the inside is Rickard Hossain of Swindon, John Eskeldenson of Wolverhampton, Tommy Knutson of Coventry digging in his catch there. Well, be a feather in his cap. Good and proper if Marvin Cox can win this one. Sorting ourselves out as we wait for John Eskeldenson, just coming down to the line. Starting marshal calling him down. Knutson having another dig in. Now he's clearing his back wheel. Starting marshal almost losing his patience with him now. Tommy Knutson coming down. Marvin Cox. Knutson going back. Waiting for Knutson. The others waiting patiently. Hossain and Eskeldenson. Knutson Cox. Who's it going to be? Knutson's being told to get to the line. Green lights on and they're away. And who is it to the first turn? It's Hossain and Cox trying to get round on the outside of Knutson, but Knutson holding him at bay and going inside or going on the outside of John Eskeldenson. Well, Tommy Knutson out in front. Eskeldenson second and Marvin Cox got it all to do, and he's coming round trying hard to get round on the outside, and he's weaved round between the fence into second place, chasing after Tommy Knutson. Coventry's Dane out in front of John Eskeldenson coming back on the inside of Marvin Cox. Cox having a battle roar with Eskeldenson for second place, but he's regained that second place, and Tommy Knutson meantime out in front. Well, looks odds on it's going to be the Midland Riders Championship for Tommy Knutson for 1986. Marvin Cox trying hard as they come in and out the last turn, but he's got too much ground to make up. And Tommy Knutson waving his hand now in excitement and pleasure as he wins this Midland Riders Championship. Well, fellow Dane, John Eskeldenson, the first rider to congratulate Tommy Knutson. And Tommy Knutson coming back round on a lap of honour. Making the most of this in front of the Oxford crowd. Well, how must Tommy be feeling? Mighty, mighty, mighty pleased, I would think. And it looked very much there as though it was fellow teammate Jon Jorgensen giving him a pat on the back.
And the result then of that Heat 19 and the Midland Riders Champion of this year, the winner in white, Tommy Knutson. Winning time 60.4 seconds.
Well, you could tell that wasn't at Coventry.
John Eskeldenson. The time once again 60.4 seconds.
Well, that's well and truly tied this Midland Riders Championship up now for the 1986 season. The victor with an immaculate 15-point maximum, Coventry's Dane Tommy Knutson. In second place, the world champion, Oxford's Hans Nielsen. And in third place, Englishman Marvin Cox, also of the Coventry Cheetahs.
Those four riders are in the lead of any time allowance. In fact, it's Alan Graham riding in red, Simon Wigg is in blue, Sam Emelenko in white, Jan O'Pedersen yellow and black.
Well, heat number 20 down in the final race of this Midland Riders Championship. Alan Graham in the red helmet, Simon Wigg in the blue, Sam Ermolenko in the white, and Jano Pedersen yellow and black. As the four riders come down to the line then for heat number 20. Four riders coming down then. Who's it going to be? Graham, Wigg, Ermolenko, Pedersen. Green lights on. And away to a good one. Graham out in front of Ermolenko. Wigg and Ermolenko trying hard to get round Alan Graham, but it's Alan Graham over Sam Ermolenko, and Ermolenko giving it all he's got, trying to get round. And he's coming round him, and Wigg trying to come on the inside, and it's Sam Ermolenko over Alan Graham. Simon Wigg coming on the inside of Alan Graham, but Alan Graham holding him at bay as they roar down that back straight for the second time. The white leather Sam Ermolenko out in front. Alan Graham second with Simon Wigg trying hard. The wheels have been the shell flying. Jano Pedersen also there. And it's Pedersen trying to come round on the outside of Alan Graham now. Simon Wigg in last place, but Wigg back on the inside of Pedersen. Pedersen coming back round on the outside of Alan Graham to second place. Sam Ermolenko out in front. Graham trying hard to come back on Jano Pedersen as they come in and out the last turn. Sam Ermolenko doing a wheelie over the line, and Wiggy coming in last. Well, a good win indeed there for Sudden Sam. And Sammy Boy doing a wheelie. Well, a quick rundown on the scores now.
1986 setting of the Midland Riders Championship.
And out they come for a lap of honour.
We have this Oxford here, ready
The
to do the
first, second and third. We're going through the scores. Tommy Knutson, 15-point maximum. Hans Nielsen, 14. Marvin Cox, 12. Sam Ermolenko, 11. Jon Jorgensen, 10. Jano Pedersen, 8. Kelvin Tatum 8, Simon Wigg 7, as indeed was Eric Gunderson, Phil Collins, Mitch Shearer with 5, John Escobenson also 5, Rickon Hossain 4, John Davis 3, Alan Graham 2, Jan Anderson no score, Preben Eriksson reserve 2, Andy Graham no score. And the referee for the evening was John English. Well, round they go to the cheers of the Speedway fans here at the Cowley Stadium on this 17th of October 1986. Two Oxford riders, one Coventry rider. The hooters going, and scarves waving, flags flying. Well, Tommy Knutson there going over to shake some of the Coventry Bees supporters who had followed him down to the Cowley Stadium, Oxford. Well, sweet revenge indeed for Tommy. Well, Marvin Cox leading up there. Went on to the top wood and then he come down.
Speedway champion, Oxford. Well done to hand. And ladies and gentlemen, the Midland Riders champion for 1986 from Coventry and Denmark. Wow! Well, just get the world's crest together here. Now we'll have a little word with Tommy. I promise we'll have a word with Tommy Lenson for you. Maybe they had a film with it, it'd be great. You did? Fine. John Gates there from the Oxford Mail. Tommy Lenson, just before you get up there, you must be pleased with your win tonight. Yes, sir. In there as well if we possibly can.
Heat 1 and the lineup off gate 1 in red. It's Eric Gunderson, gate 2 blue, Ollie Olsen, next to him in white, Finn Thompson, and the outside man in yellow and black, Bobby Schwartz. And so it's 3 Danes versus an American, the American on the outside. And away from the start, a lift there from the rider in blue, Ollie Olsen, but through into first place, Gunderson, but now being overhauled round the outside. And that man in yellow and black is Bobby Schwartz. Schwartz leads the way, Eric Gunderson second, third Finn Thompson, and Ollie Olsen at the back.